Hello, everybody. Low-key praying this is the polycarbonate. No, they're too heavy to be polycarb. The boxes for these were weighing me down. I think I could have used them as anchors. I don't think they're, unfortunately, PC. Hello, hello. How is everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a good day. The best of days, I hope. The raw looks insane. Yeah, we'll go through it all. Hi, Bull. How you doing? This looks like a pretty competitive keyboard. Although, definitely some things to already chat about. Wrapping presents with Alex on? Dang, already? Oh, I mean, not already. I guess it's already December, huh? Aussie Antics is watching? Right now? Damn. Hello, everybody. Oh. Wait, did I not update the YouTube one? No, I did. You guys are tricking me. Dole, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate it. Alex, go look at my pretzels. Is that an innuendo of some sort? I don't understand what that meant, Avo. What exactly does that mean? Remo, thank you so much for the Prime for 14 months. I appreciate it. Is this build good to go, or do we get another Yap Fest? No Yap Fest today, but I don't have any extra Gatoron Type Rs, so I don't get to finish the other thing that we're building, unfortunately. So, it will just be the plus 84
my username. It's Boney Tony.
What happened? Wait, I missed something. You changed your username, Tony? Oh shit, you did. Thank you so much for the sub, by the way. I don't know why that came up last. That's weird. Alex, that's a Logitech on the desk, I see. It is. Well, you can see now because it's not, chat's not in the way. Okay, let me go look at these pretzels. Don't make me hungry right now, man. I had a good dinner, you know. We actually tried. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Thank you very much, by the way, again, Remo. We tried HelloFresh for the first time, like, ever. Our first meal with HelloFresh, it was alright. Second meal, pretty good. This new one we tried with HelloFresh, dude, it was actually fucking fire. It's good if you get the discounts. Other than that, it's like pretty standard fare for pricing. Dude, the one we had today, Dream, so fire, bro. It was delicious. I don't know what it was called. It was like a chicken something. I don't know what it was. Real good. It was real good. Let me go look at Avo's thing before he the pretzels before he freaks out on me here. I didn't make today, but I did the first one and then I helped with the second one just because we kind of split the second one. It was really good. So what is this, dude? Those pretzels look. Oh my god, Avo, why did you want to show me this when I'm streaming? You made these? You know what pisses me off? I met Avo, right? For the first time at the meetup, and he didn't bring me these. He didn't bring enough. He brought keyboards. I wanted to see more of those. He brought me he's like, yo, check out my keyboards. Why didn't you bring pretzels? That's crazy. Oh, dude, Tony, you don't have to worry about it, man. Getting ready for the baby stuff. He is due in late March, and work has also been so busy. Oh, man, dude, we miss you too, bro. Don't even stress, dude. We all get busy. It ain't a big deal. It ain't a big deal. We all get a little busy. It is what it is, man. Thank you, Seaboss. I appreciate the is it 3 years, technically? Oh, yeah, it is. 3 years. God damn, brother. God damn. Thank you so much, man. We'll get an Airbnb next time. Yeah. Do they have those in Morgantown? It's plus 84 day. I mean, do we just jump right into it? I don't really have a lot of extras to tell you guys. We chatted it up so much yesterday that I've done literally nothing other than we tried HelloFresh, for the third time. Because we did a 5-meal thingy with HelloFresh. I don't know if this is good. Do you guys think this is a good deal, Canadian dollars wise? Barra, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate it. Without the discounts, HelloFresh ends up being $12 a person per meal. Is that worth it? With the discounts, it was $5 a person, which was great. But is it worth it at $12 a person? So it'd be not bad, right? I guess that's... It feels expensive for some reason, Pancake. That's why I just, like, after the first thing, I was like, cancel. But it's definitely cheaper than going out. But you still have to cook the meals. You could just get a recipe book and order groceries. I think the thing we wanted to try was, like, not only do you get the recipes with this, which are obviously free, but, like, you get everything pre-done for you, and it's just easier to try, and you don't have to think about it, which I think, you know, is worth the convenience. But yeah, $5 a meal, way better. Past that, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. $12 a person, kind of crazy. I can make meals for 7 USD, glorp. Yeah, 7 USD is about 12, I think, Canadian. I think that's about like 10 or something. If you stayed in and it was delivered, then 12 ain't horrible. Yeah. I don't know. I had to think about it. Obviously, we just tried it the one time, but it is what it is, I guess. Here, supermarkets have meal boxes just like that. Just have to add whatever is sold from the fridges. Oh, that's pretty good. I think it hits the spot where it's cheaper than going out, so it's perfect for someone who has time to cook but not time to prep and plan. Dude, I wish, like, when I moved out for the first time, like, I wish I knew the prepping and planning is, like, you know, grocery shopping. All this shit takes a lot of time. What sweater is this? Man, this sweater has been, like, beat down to hell and back. But this is, like, a Pokemon sweater of some sort. I don't know. It was gifted to me a long time ago. I think this was a New York, like, I think it's by a company called Fragment. I think it was, like, a New York drop or something. I don't know. I don't know anything about this sweater, really. I just know it has a Pikachu sleeping on the front. There was another one with Mew sleeping, I think. But I have, like, worn the shit out of this sweater. It is, like, slowly fading into existence here, but it's super comfy. Fragment's a good brand, is it? I have no clue. You should get the Trader Joe's cookbook that has recipes using 3 to 4 recipes. We don't have Trader Joe's, unfortunately, here in Canada. Blaze, thank you so much for the tier 1. Thank you, dude. I like the holiday decor. Thank you, Bera. I appreciate it. My girlfriend set that up for me. It was not me. I cannot take credit. Fragment sweater with the TKL. True, we could. We could have like an ultra fragment day. I like the holiday decor. HelloFresh has child labor claims. Really? Isn't it all prepped in Canada? Like all the... What would be the labor? I don't know about that one. I think it's all boxed here in Canada, what I read. So I don't know about that one there. I actually don't know about that one. Do you travel around for keyboard meetups? My Canadian kids? Yeah, maybe. Not really. I go to Toronto. I went to Morgantown. I would love to go to the one in New York, and I would love to go to the one in Montreal. And then I wanted to go to the one in Germany, but that's kind of far. So it's called Bonjour Fresh in Quebec. I have no clue. Meet up next weekend? What day? Saturday or Sunday? There's this cookbook. I think it's from Jamie Oliver, Cooking in 30 Minutes, and it's 15 minutes, ingredient list, tool list, recipe with all these steps in order to time. Yeah, dude, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I do like how HelloFresh did the layout and all the prep and stuff. That's been nice too. I would go to the one in Korea, but like, flights for these things ain't cheap. And, you know, as much as I want to go to all these things, that would just eat up all my money. You know, so. All right, well, do you guys want to just jump right into this keyboard? Before we actually unbox anything, though, let's look at the website first. We're going to just use DiviniKey's website just because it has some updated information on it. So, let's just readjust this window here. Okay. All right, so we have DiviniKey's website here. Wait, does this go a little bit more this way? It does. Okay. So we have DiviniKey's website for the Plus 84. This is a keyboard by Nuxross. It is, I would say, extremely fair priced for what it is and the amount of material that you get on this. But it is a classic, almost no frills take on a TKL, which who doesn't love these things? Who doesn't love just a solid... Oh yeah, you can't zoom in on DiviniKey. Here, we'll just do this. Who doesn't love just a classic It gives you like Geon vibes, but not really. They're nice. Like, it's a nice style. Now, I want to just point this out right away before we bring up anything. In case you guys didn't know, this is a change. Screw holes. I don't care personally. Anama, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you. I personally do not give a shit that this has screw holes being put on the keyboard. However, none of the renders are updated. They did say in this little announcement thing that some renders and prototype photos may not show this change. Which is, I think, unfortunate that this is just a small little thing here. This is not DiviniKey's fault. In fact, I think DiviniKey's like one of like 2 vendors who has this on the website. I personally think they needed to update all of the renders. I know it's probably going to be annoying, but I would personally want the renders. So this is my call out already to this. And shout out to, I won't say who told me this before stream because no one told me. But yes, they should update the renders. Now, in terms of like, do I care that there's visible screws? Nah, you guys know me, I prefer visible screws. In fact, I think it's easier to build with visible screws like this. But this is a little bit deceiving. I would suggest Nuxross or whoever's in charge of doing these renders for all the websites to just update it. Or if you're really feeling that fucking lazy, sorry for my language, please put it somewhere at the top of the website, like right here before you hit add to cart, some sort of alert. Because this is, like someone just said in chat, Minerals just said, this is a rather large aesthetic change. It does change the way this looks. So, again, before we even jump into anything, I think it's fair warning and fair criticism to say that's a slight bit, not even slight, maybe that's rather deceiving, regardless if it's a bad or good change. I don't know. You guys can hate me for pointing this out or not hate me for this. I just think it's rather odd. And if someone doesn't notice this and gets in their product and is like, what the hell is this? Because maybe they wanted the seamless look, then, they're going to be upset. So this is my call out. And okay, I'm not even saying this from like 2 reasons why I'm saying this. From a consumer point of view, like, yes, myself, I'd want to be notified of that. But dude, let me be real with you guys. From the vendor side of things, would you want to deal with all the headaches afterwards? So I'm hoping like this is just something that I'm calling out right now and making like a little bit more visible. Why would you want to deal with that? That is not something you'd want to deal with. So, anyways, I think this will be less headaches if they just call this out from the get. So, let's go back to looking at the page. Now, let's start looking at the actual board itself. So, the board itself, Nuxross plus 84, starts at 213. I don't think... Do I need to pick the weight here? Yeah, you need to pick the weight. So, it doesn't start at 214. Actually, does it technically? Yeah, if you want stainless steel sandblasted, I guess. Lots of different options to customize this. Tons of different colors. We have silver, champagne, vintage, gray, burgundy. Is this considered burgundy? I think we actually might have the... I don't know if I'd consider that burgundy. That just looks like dark red. We have bright red. Jesus Christ, that's red. Black, ocean, night. Oh, I like this. That's real nice. I've always had like a soft spot for purple. Like dark purples like this. Wow, got a bit of soft spot for this one. Do you think the champagne will go at GMK NTD? Yeah, it will. It's super neutral, so. Racing green. Classic. Cream. The raw looks really fun on this. And then PC. I'm guessing the copper patina is already sold out, so do we even need to talk about the copper patina? I think everyone was allocated like certain amounts for the patina. I don't know. Is there even a point of me even bringing this up? I have no clue. I think they're all sold out for patina everywhere from last I checked. So there was a Patino. We didn't get this until like literally yesterday. I could not, like the red one just got dropped off to me literally this morning. So whatever. We have a brass weight, we have a copper sandblasted weight, a stainless steel, machining marks, which is that one you saw on the red. That's how that'll look. And a black PVD. In my humble opinion, I would urge you guys to carefully pick the PVD version. I'm very real with you guys. I am not a big fan of PVD stuff. It looks cool. I've always appreciated it. It's just scratches super easy. So that's my not fair warning to you, but that's just like my 2 cents. If you guys don't want to deal with like little micro abrasions and scratches, skip this one. Just go for the brass or the copper, or even just the stainless steel. We have a solder and we have a hot swap and a hot swap ISO. We also have a win key with no engravings, and then with the engravings as well, which is nice that that's an option. PC version gonna sound cool. Actually, the PC version might sound a little bit different, yes. But if I want scratches, then do you. This is gonna end on January 10th, and there's accessories as well. Now, in terms of other things that we got with this, it's a top mount or PCB snap, which I think we have PCB snaps today, so we can finally try those. Underglow, which I think realistically the PC one would take advantage of. That's really it. And it weighs a lot. It's about 4 kilos with the copper, 3.8 kilos with the stainless steel. This thing is goddamn heavy. It is a 9-degree typing angle, so a little bit steeper than we're probably used to. We normally see about 7, maybe 8, but it does have an 18.9 millimeter front height, which is nice to see. Super comfy. My preference is in between 16 and 20. It does come with those PCB snaps. It also gives you pour and isolation gaskets for the top mount, and then you get everything else. Protective cloth bag, carrying case, feet and screws, the whole shebang. It's a nice looking board. Again, a little peeved that this is not in the, I shouldn't say little, I'm pretty peeved that this is not in all the renders. This should be. It really should be. Sorry guys. Mounting options we've already talked about. And then, yeah, that's really about it. Logo versus no logo, and then we had all these. Actually, here's a better view of all the weights. Copper patina, I think we can all kiss goodbye, but that'll be the rest of these here. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right. I think there's also a PEI plate that comes with this that you can buy as extras. I think if we go here. Yeah, here's all all the extra plates and stuff that you can pick up. There's also PCB snap plates, so you do have to be aware of that. Actually, what does it come with for plates? It just says 1 plate, but what's the default plate it comes with? Oh, aluminum top mount. So you would have to buy an additional plate with this, which is, I think is fine. It's whatever. I actually, no, I don't think that's fine. I'm gonna speak my mind on this. I think they should allow for customizable plates. If you don't want the aluminum top mount, then you're stuck with it, and it's gonna sit there and it's a waste of material. My humble opinion. I've always thought that. I don't like when there's fixed parts, but then they say, hey, you can also buy extra parts. Unless there's a solid reasoning behind it, I would like to see this be changed up so you can just customize the previous. All right. Well, with that being said, let's open up the box. Actually, there's that side angle. Looks good. By the way, guys, I am sending one of these back. I don't know about the other one, and we'll just call it a sponsor stream just because I don't know what's going on with the red unit. I think it's a red unit that's going on today, but the red unit, as a little heads up, the red unit has been passed around from other people. This might not be the cleanest unit in terms of like scratches and stuff, but we'll open it up and find out. So to start, I don't know where to start with this actually, because I have 2 units to show you guys. I guess I'll just start with this one. One was sent pre-built. Apparently this is Nux Ross's personal, or one of their personal units. Do you guys just, like, we can just open this up and take a look. I don't know how this is built. I don't even know how to get this out of the box. I'm just gonna do this. It's so damn heavy. It's so heavy. So this is one unit that I was sent over to look at. It is a raw unit. This is not my unit, but pretty beefy looking. This raw unit looks pretty crazy, I'm not gonna lie. We have another one we're building today though. Don't worry, guys. Oh my god, it's so heavy. That looks really cool. Did they offer the raw weight? I don't think there was a raw weight that I saw, which is... They should offer a raw weight. Yeah, this is crazy. It's coated. Yeah, this is cool. We'll type on this last. We're not going to type on this right now. But you guys can see this has the screw holes. See that? So looks much different from the actual unit on the renders. Which I'm glad we at least get to see this on the stream today. But yes, remember that this... I don't know if that's on the red one though, but we'll see. Looks great. Side profile is pretty clean cut here. There's nothing too crazy or to write home about, but it works because this is a simple TKL. God damn, this looks pretty. This is a heavy board, man. All right, I'm gonna move this to the side for now, guys, and then we'll do sound tests at the end. Oh my, why is this one here just as heavy? So I haven't even opened this one here up. This one here just came to me literally this morning, so. All right, so there's our carrying case plus the little extra cloth bag here. This one here is at least a little easier to grab. Oh, is this one already built too? Wait, do I have an extra PCB in here then? Thanks, guys. Compared to see who built this better. Damn, I have not seen GMK laser. Is this laser? I have not seen this set in a lot of time. Short stream? Yeah, this is all, guys. Well, no, I want to build it. God damn. Ugh, this is so freaking heavy. Well, let me see if there's an extra PCB. I don't feel like taking it apart right now. I wish I knew that beforehand. Yeah, there's an extra PCB here. We're good. We have an extra PCB. We are all solid right now. I don't want to spoil it and type right now. By the way, this is like crazy red in person. I don't know if my camera's even doing... Red is like one of the most difficult things to show on stream. But this is nice. This is a very red keyboard. Does this have the hidden screws? So, okay. Here's an interesting... I'm afraid my desk is going to warp. Ugh. This is the change. What do you guys prefer? The exposed screws or the hidden? Obviously, this is the only way it's going to come now. But this is the difference that they're talking about on the website. I like the exposed. They did say that this reduces and removes all the ping from the board. Like being the normal screws. But I don't know. I hate hidden screws. Okay. The hidden's so much cleaner. It does look cleaner. I will admit, considering this is a minimal board, I'm actually for this one. I don't really care personally, but it's personal. It's going to be your personal preference, and this might affect your buying decision as well. Top mount plate works with PCB snaps as well. Well, I'm glad that's the case. I just still wish you were able to edit your plate. Like, what if you want a plastic plate? You know what I mean? Oh. Exposed reminds me of a Keychron Q series, low key. Interesting. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna move these to the side. Get out of my way for now. You stay right there. Let's take a look at everything else here. Again, it's a very simple board. Actually, we'll just show it one more time here. This is one big weight. You know, not a whole lot of stuff going on here on the bottom. It's just a big piece of material. Crazy, right? This does have that logo on the front, the plus 84, which I don't think is too distracting at all. I actually don't mind this. Like, if I were to pick this up right now, I'd probably get the plus 84 on it. But it's nice that it's an option. It has Nuxross's logo here on the back. Sorry, guys, I can't. This is like crazy heavy. And it has a plus 34 again on the bottom here. And the front is pretty clean, like there's nothing here. So pretty standard fare all around when it comes to complexities of how this is machined. Do we even lift? I can palm the board, I just don't want to. Alright, and here is our hot swap PCB. There is compatibilities on the website if you guys are interested, I believe. Do they have a compatibility chart? I don't know, did they? I didn't see one actually. You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe not. Let's just take a look at this one here. How the hell do I open this? Alright, let me just cut this open. I ain't gonna struggle right now. I ain't gonna struggle. Could you palm a basketball then dunk it without a running start? On a good day. When I'm like feeling 7'5"? Easily. Alright, here is our PCB. I would say this PCB, right off the bat, we have split right, and we have stepped and regular caps. So pretty standard fare options. We don't get a whole lot on this, but it's a PCB. It works, I guess. We have the 7U just because this is going to come in a few different, like win key or win keyless. I still would have liked to see a 6.25U. I get it, and we can maybe make the argument that they don't want sockets to face the other way because it might interfere with the bottom of the case. I'm not too sure, but I mean, if it was possible, that would have been really cool to see that. And I would have liked to also see split backspace. I would have liked to see a split back on this for the few people who like split back on their TKLs. But standard fare, can't complain. We have some indicator LEDs here and here, and that's it. And then we have our plates. Oops. Well, that didn't last long. What plate is this? I think it's aluminum. Bro, why can't I open any packages today? Exposed screw is the final version, yes. I'm assuming this is aluminum. It's like a very worn aluminum plate, though. Let me triple check. Is this like a stainless that I'm not aware of? Let me see. I'm assuming it's aluminum, though. I have no clue. There is also a PEI plate if you guys want to try that today. Just because I think the other builds are all aluminum already. So if you guys would like, we can try the PEI plate. The red one is alu. Like, we can try all three. And even if this turns out bad with the PEI guys, I'm fine. Like, it's totally okay. We have two other builds we can literally try today that are... I can already tell you one of these sounds phenomenal. I can feel it. But we can try the PEI just for funsies, if you guys are down. We don't have to just use aluminum. I hope the switches fit well on this, but that's my only hope here. All right, well, that sounds like a plan to me. So let me get some stabs. Golden shower plate. You can use PCB snaps to the top mount plate too. Yeah, someone mentioned that earlier. Why sell two different plates then, I guess, I wonder. All right. Stab time. Cherry clippings, perhaps? Cherry clippings. Yeah, you know what? Cherry clippings. Cherry clipping type of day. Is there a way in VIA to make backspace also by delete? Ooh, I actually don't know. That's like too advanced for me. I think there might be a way. It sounds possible. It sounds feasible. I'm just not sure. Man, oh man. The PCB snap plate I heard is made to really be good for PCB snap without any issues like pinging. Oh, so I guess it's just for alignment reasons. You can also use top mount and PCB snap at the same time. Interesting. I wonder if that would pose any problems. All right. Move this to the side. Let me just get one of those little... Here. And we are going to start our stabilizers. Nope, Katina did not come in yet. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I'm still waiting on, guys. Katina actually, they spoke to me today. It got super, super delayed. I think we were supposed to do the Katina tomorrow. Truth be told, we might just do that Neo 75 CU tomorrow, because my order of Gatoron Type Rs literally comes tomorrow. So we might be saved in terms of just like sheer things we have to do, or just streams, I guess. But yeah. You mean the 65 plus 10? Yeah. Turns out it was the right keyboard, but just wrong amount of miscount of switches. Just as an FYI to anyone who is following that story. It happens. What are you supposed to do? They include only top mount plates. Yes, but according to everyone, you can use them. They just say that the other ones are better for PCB snaps. Whole week of stream delays. Oh, dude, trust me, it stressed me out last week. It really did. All those stream delays. Where's my nice flush colors? Right here. All those stream delays really stressed me out. Because when one thing gets delayed, it's like a domino effect, right? So I was pretty stressed. You could technically also plateless this board, but I don't know if I'd plateless it with hot swap sockets. If we had a solder, I'd be down to give it a go today, but you know, one of those things. I'm also using these today, done with 3203. From Mr. Bowl. Mr. Bowl himself. He flew down and dropped these off for me. And then he said, lube them yourself. The talk stream is really entertaining if it's any consolation. Thank you, Nolan. I appreciate that. He didn't actually fly down, by the way. He sent them via courier. I wish he flew down. Nice switch bag. Yeah. All good, Alex. Your co-working streams can work too. Thank you. Next week's going to be chaotic, so I don't know what the hell's going on next week. I thought Bull was going to bunk with you finally. Yeah, he does need to show up here in Canada one day at least. See, he did say, I'll come visit you someday. These are cherry stabs. Yes. Cherry clip-ins. I need to buy another batch soon. They're just, guys, the reason why I use cherry clip-ins, they're cheap. They work perfectly. They're cheap. They're easy to mod. They're cheap. And I can buy them in bulk. Mainly because they're cheap. I don't know if you guys caught on to that. They're kind of cheap, so they're easy to buy, you know. What wire do you use? It depends. I've been kind of rotating. I think next wire set I'm gonna buy, because these are not almost done, but when these do run out, I'm gonna buy Geon wires. But I was using the ones from Cafage. I'm not sure what exactly they were. I'm not sure if they're just standard. The 2U wires are just standard cherry wires. They're super, super standards. Dude, this is the best flush cutter. It came free with one of my Hako products, and it's the best one. I bought another flush cutter, and honestly, I hate it. Yeah. I have some other one. This is the best one, man. I've always had just good luck with this flush cutter. How can I cut that? Well, so, to show you, it's not a newbie question at all, Mingo. See this over here? See these little legs that protrude downwards? These are like little ones with these little L's over here. See how they're kind of flexible? Well, they sit lower than the rest of the plastic housing, right? And when this hits the bottom, do you hear it right now? Like, hold on, let me... See when I hit the bottom of the PCB with this? Oh wait, there we go. Versus one that I clipped. See how cushioned this sounds? That's because these two little pieces flex and basically like cushion the impact of the stabilizer. And on cherry stabs, these are the only ones that have these. It essentially makes it quieter. which, and also kind of makes it feel mushy. You don't really want that, or we don't really want that, so we cut them to make them completely flat, like what you see here. And when it's super flat, it just makes a nicer sound, which can give us that, like, you know, pop that we look for in some stabilizers. But yeah, that's it. It's so they don't run away. Yeah, we cut off their legs so they don't run away. That's exactly what we do. It's only for cherry stabs. There's only people who make them like that. I don't know why after all these years they still make them like that, but I guess some people use them as, I've heard, silent stabs, but to each their own. All right, lube, and I need my brush, just this. There are switches that have silent top out for sure. Which stabs are the best? Are you looking from like a value perspective, or just like, what if you want to put something in your board, it's gonna work, you don't need to be the master of lubing stabs? Like what kind of perspective are we looking at? Norbauer stabs? I have never tried Norbauer stabs. Hey, where are you going? Don't fall on me. Actually, this does go here for now. Does that even fit there? It does not fit there. A little too large. Put that back over there. Speaking of HE keyboards, have you tried the Hex 80? No, everyone's been telling me about that. There's a lot of HE boards I probably need to try soon. I've been trying to keep up. It's tough, man. Just get the proper paper tape and wrap the top mount tab. Well, you could also just, I mean, well, we'll talk about that as we get there. I don't want to jump ahead of the gun with the plate stuff. One thing at a time, guys. I generally hate HE, but I tolerate the Hex 80. Is it like a design thing? Is that why you tolerate it? Does stabs really affect sounds of my keyboard? I would say so. I would almost say, and maybe this is a hot take, I think the spacebar is the key that can literally shape how your keyboard sounds. I really think so. I'm a big firm believer on if your spacebar, which is one of your stabilizers, doesn't sound very good, your whole keyboard follows. Sorry, my throat's killing me right now. Duroc stabs are very different from Knight stabs, which sound different from Cherry. Yeah, stabs can have different sound profiles. I think Cherry has a very balanced sound profile. But I've had really good luck with Type Plus, and I've also had really good luck with Knight too. I used to hate HE, but since I shove IMs in my ear, like every time on my setup, I don't really mind how it... Yeah, honestly, dude, a lot of us sometimes complain about that, but when we're gaming, are you really listening to your keyboard? Be real. Hydrate, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Sue wants a compliment? I might not be listening to my keyboard, but I'm always listening out for Sue. Sue, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Is it Saturday? It's Saturday. Love you, buddy. When gaming, it's all about the feel of the keyboard. I agree with that. The keyboard sounds allow me to hear footsteps better, of course. True. Big true. It's so true. It's just, it's a fact. I feel like it's also the hardest to actually do properly. Oh, like spacebar stabs? I am actually, like, I don't know if you guys are watching me right now. This brush, I need a new one. This brush is starting to get a little bit destroyed here. So, I think stabs are actually really easy. I think we make stabs seem harder than it actually is. All I'm doing is putting a light bit of lube here. Inserting the stem. Shy, thank you so much for 11 months. Thank you, thank you. Hope you and the fam are good. Get a little bit more lube. Bring out this stem from the rest of it. I just go over everything one more time with the same, with the same amount of lube I just grabbed. Put it down, and that's it. And then if you need more, you just add more. And you can do that with a syringe. I am a firm believer that stabs can actually be easy. I think a lot of us just add too much lubricant off the bat, and then we make it harder for ourselves because we introduce more problems. So light coats of lube usually work the best. So nice.
Wow, what a long time.
Dude, you know what's funny? I was literally thinking of you today. I was trying to find my headphones, right? And then I went on my Find Me, and I saw you pop up, and I saw you were like some 1,000 kilometers away from me, and a tear rolled down my cheeks. I think of you every day. Thanks. Oh my god, this is Modius guy. 48 months is crazy too. Which ones? That's up to imagination. That's why I leave the stab stems dry. Best feeling in the world. Yeah, some people don't even do that one extra step that I showed, so. I feel like people who Band-Aid mod their stabs don't syringe lube. If I could convince you guys on one thing, and you know what? I'm all for preference. I'm all for everyone does something different. If I can convince you guys of one thing is don't Band-Aid mod your stuff. Please. I beg you. Mute, thank you so much. Getting into the world of cherry switches and got some Hyperglide Browns thinking they were MX2As. How different would you say Hyperglides are from MX2As? You can still get a good sound signature out of them. With Hyperglides, my opinion... Well, actually, I don't know about Browns, but Hyperglide black switches, I personally found that I need to have a bit more of a medium coat of lube, like light medium, instead of like the traditional like very light coat you do on cherry. I think I would do the same thing with Browns, just not do the legs. If you like the tactility of it, it's a very small amount of tactility, but Hyperglides can sound really good. I just feel like they just need a little bit more like fine tuning. They're not as easy as something like the MX2As from what I've experienced, and I've done my fair share of Hyperglides. I still think you can get a good sound signature out of them. And if you don't really want them, I'd say return them without even, second thought. But I think you're good. I think you're all good. Thank you again. Mute, you're very kind. Thank you very much. Hyperglide scratch is a little different from MX2A scratch too. A little nicer. Again, I just feel like, in particular, the Hyperglide black switches, dude, they're so finicky to get the way I like. I sometimes hate trying to get those good, I'll be putting them in my Neo 65 with an alu plate when it arrives, so hoping it'll still sound great. Dude, Mute, follow my my lubricating guide on YouTube. I think that particular guide works really well for Hyperglides. But a tip, just do like one at a time and see how much lube you actually want to put in it. Band-Aids are for your cheeks, like Nelly. Band-Aid mod, stabs, dude, over the last 4 years of doing commissions, I can tell you guys right now, one of the most common things that people not actually anymore, thank goodness, people would send in like their keyboards. I haven't had this request in a long time, but people would say their stabs sucked. And I would take a look at it, and it would be Band-Aid mod. And it wasn't that they had a skill issue, it wasn't their fault. The Band-Aids fall off after time. And then they get stuck in places they're not supposed to be, and they sound like shit. That's why I don't think Band-Aid mods are good. And then some cases you have to take apart the whole keyboard to fix that. I think it's just more trouble than it's worth. I'm not a fan. Not a fan in the slightest. Also, what the hell keycap set am I using today? Which one should I unbuild? Should I just take apart the raw one? I don't know. Cancerous, thank you so much for the Prime. Love you, buddy. Thank you for 39 months. I have a feeling we probably should take apart the raw one, only because the raw one is done with the correct bottom screws. I almost feel like the red one's just fun to show you guys right now, but Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think it's going to be completely indicative of like the final sound profile. You know what I mean? If they're saying that it's done like, yeah, exactly final version, I agree with you, Cap. Cancerous, your setup's looking clean as always. Thank you. Let me get the side profile here. It looks nicer here, I think. I will admit, you know, the green wall, I loved it first. I am starting to wish I just left it white. But, no, actually, is it a vibe? I think it might be a vibe. I just think I need more stuff on the walls. I think I felt the same way when it was white, where maybe it was just too blank. But yeah, it's just, I have a green wall, like an olive green wall that, truth be told, it's a very pretty green. But man, sometimes I wish it was just a boring color. If you don't have a clock, do you need one? I need to get a whole bunch of stuff. Dude, I was going to get some artwork for my walls, and I looked at some of the shipping to get some artwork done, and oh my god, it's crazy. So I'm thinking I might actually just be a little bit conceited and print out some of my own photography from keyboards and put that on the wall. I think that actually might be cool. I'd like to get some bigger prints though. Which means I need to go figure out a place I can go print those. Or pancakes? Pancakes go on my belly, not on the wall. Easy peasy there. Dude, Sam, I want some landscape art, but like, nah, it's crazy. It's too expensive. Oh, Cheeseman, I dropped off your package today, by the way. I don't know if you saw, but I got an email today saying it got delayed already? I don't know how that's possible because I literally printed the label this morning and then shipped it out like 20 minutes later. But yeah, I got an email saying weather delay. I don't know if you got that too. So I don't know. I was kind of scratching my head because it was kind of a nice day today. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they mean weather somewhere down the road, but there's been a decent winter blast going through the US. Oh, maybe that's what they meant then. Maybe they just are giving me a heads up. Can I buy some alexotos photo posters? Of keyboards? Wait, do you guys actually want some of those? I could literally set them up. They wouldn't be very expensive, I don't think. If you guys actually want some photos, I think I can do, not of keyboards. I actually have my street photography stuff. I don't know how much they'd be, but I can get them on fourth wall for you guys. And the quality of fourth wall prints are pretty good because I have some of the fourth wall prints. I think packages are delayed in general. Yeah, it's also Christmas time. Everything's delayed right now. Got that Christmas rush. Shirtless thirst calendar. Oh. Oh my goodness. Your spectacle 80 thumbnail as a print. Yeah, I can maybe set that up. We can maybe do it. It just says L'Orange switches in the description. Yes, these are the switches I'm going to be using. L'Orange switches. Gateron L'Orange. I sent the loop today. Just put it in my small. Okay, thank you so much, Elquan. I really appreciate that, by the way, man. Weren't you considering making a coffee table book? Yeah, it's on the back burner right now. I've just been so busy, and for the coffee table book, I need to resize all my photos. Apparently, the 3,000 pixels I've been saving for like the last 3 years isn't big enough. So I've had to go back and completely re-edit all of my photos, and then save them as I forget what it is, something by 5,000. But yeah, I had them at 240 DPI at the size of 3,000 pixels, but it just wasn't big enough. I'm slowly going through all the pictures, but it's taken me forever. Re-editing everything just isn't as exciting, I guess. But it's a slow process. It's a very slow burn. It's on the docket though. It's on the docket. Not as important as some of the other projects I want to work on though. My eye's itchy. Ah. All right, let me get some lubricant here. 300 DPI is a little annoying to save as. I wish I had some hindsight and knew to save everything like that, but it is all right. It is okay. Alrighty. Also, guys, I need some recommendations. What are some good Christmas movies? What are good ones? I'm terrible at Christmas movies. Gran, what's up, dude? Die Hard? Oh, I love you guys. You guys are the best. You're right. It is a good Christmas movie. I love you guys. Live Soft? God damn. Jujutsu Kaisen 0. Star Wars The Christmas Special. I like the Die Hard one, though. Harry Potter? Is it considered a Christmas movie? Gremlins? I know which one you're talking about. I don't think I've ever watched Gremlins. Last year we watched The Grinch. This year I don't know what we're going to watch. The Hangover? Is that a Christmas movie? How are they different from oranges? Like Gator-on orange? I'm not I don't know exactly what the specs are of the standard Gator-on orange. Polar Express. You know? Okay, don't hate me, guys. I watch a lot of movies. I don't think I've ever watched Polar Express. And then I've also never watched, what was that one? Something with Narnia? I've never watched the Narnia one. Don't hate me for that. What happened to watching The Incredibles? I haven't had time to watch anything. I watched a little bit of some Dragon Ball Super. That was about it. A Christmas Story? Have I seen that? No, it's on my list to watch. I just have not found a free day to watch it. I was gonna watch it that night I told you guys, but we ended up getting really busy and
cheers to another year, homie.
Benji, thank you so much for a year of being here, man. Die Hard's the only good Christmas movie I can actually think of. I like The Grinch. Also, I'm thinking about watching the Charlie Brown stuff. I like watching Charlie Brown Christmas movies and Charlie Brown holiday stuff. I think it's always kind of fun. You will shoot your eye out. It's a Christmas Story. Actually, what is it about? I like the classics, Charlie Brown, Grinch, etc. Yeah, I've always been a sucker for Charlie Brown. I watch. It's like a personal tradition of my own. I watch the Halloween Charlie Brown thing every year almost by myself. It just reminds me of being a kid. So, I paid $17 with tax to buy the McDonald's Grinch box just to get socks. Dude, low key, I saw that the other day and I was so close to doing the same thing. But I don't like the Big Mac because it has too much bread. And I saw they have the chicken nuggets, but dude, I haven't got chicken nuggets from McDonald's in a hot minute. Since when are chicken nuggets that goddamn expensive? When did they turn into a $13, $14, $15 meal? Since when, dude? I don't remember them being expensive. I refuse. I'm not spending $15 on chicken nuggets, dude. I'm not doing it. I refuse. That's like, I mentally cannot wrap that around my head, dude. Our economics going out the whack? Dude, it's so true. It's like they forgot their fast food. Yeah. Here's a question. What do you think of the McRib? I've never had it. If you guys want to know a secret, I had my first McDonald's burger. So I've had chicken nuggets since I was a little kid. But I never had their burger because I was more of a Burger King guy. My family was more of like a Burger King family. I had my first McDonald's burger like 2 or 3 years ago. Ever in my entire life. Honestly, trash. We sometimes still get it just because it's the only burger place near us. It's trash, dude. I still think Burger King is miles ahead of McDonald's for like the taste of the burger. But we also live in Canada, so we have a place called Harvey's. It is so much better than all the rest of the... Yeah, exactly. Keep Science knows. It's so much better. It's like miles ahead. McDonald's doesn't hold a candle. And also, Harvey's is like low-key cheaper. Burger King is also a huge compared to McDonald's. Yeah, and also, I don't know. I feel like it tastes better. Harvey's is banger, though. It's so good. It's legitimately so damn good. Let's put this in. McDonald's is very good in Japan. If I ever get the opportunity to go to Japan, I will try McDonald's there. You know? Dude, coffee too, use that to be... Oh, yeah, coffee's gotten expensive too. We went out grocery shopping really quick today, and coffee beans, we got like... I'm not gonna lie, guys, we got like mid coffee beans. I thought, this was like just internal thought. I was like, bro, when did coffee beans, like crappy beans, why are they $20 a box now? Canadian dollars, mind you. But I was like, since when are they $20 a box for coffee beans? It's crazy. All I'm going to tell you guys too, and you know, maybe this is a really good opportunity to bring this up. Life's getting kind of expensive. Please just watch what you buy. I know it's the holidays as well. Don't put yourself in a bad spot. Please, I beg you guys, don't put yourself in a bad spot. For anyone watching, you know, financial responsibility and just understanding is so big, man. Like, I'm not saying you have to go invest your money, but I will say that please, like, try to think of like what you're buying. Don't put yourself in a spot where you're gonna scratch your head and be like, what have I done? Please, please, please. I beg you guys. And if that means skipping on a keyboard or two, or skipping on the Plus 84, or extras for a keycap set you want, and in turn you maybe have like a nicer meal for the day, it's a bit more healthier, please go for that option instead. I beg you guys. Obviously, I can't tell you guys how to spend your money, but you know, it does all these little things, they add up, you know. All right, we're gonna try the PEI plate. Skipping out on food for keyboards, you guys would not believe if I told you, but I've had long conversations, and the reason why I sometimes bring this up more, well, used to bring this up more, was because I've had conversations of people during COVID who would spend all of their extra income on keyboards, and I had a few people that used to watch this stream put themselves in really bad spots. So it's not something I want to take lightly. Let's do this guy. Ooh, almost fell. All right. L'Oranges from Mr. Bowl. Ooh. And there we go. This plate's already going to be a smidge difficult, huh? Hi, friends. Hi, Chayo. How you doing? So I did these with 3203 because Gatoron stock lube is trash. These were stock lubed, and I thought stock meant like they were dry. So I opened a few up, and I'm like, oh, okay, there's no lube on these. Then there was some that I opened up, and I'm like, oh, there's a little bit of lube. What am I building right now? And dude, they're so trash. Gatoron needs to fix their stock lube. Sorry, John Lee, it's the red one. No, the red one was already built, Mechland. I had no idea it was already built. There's like keycaps and everything on it too. I was gonna actually message you after the stream to ask you whose keycaps those are. So I'm just taking the PCB and I took the PEI plate you included, and I'm just kind of like mix-matching some stuff together. Do you know whose GMK laser that was, Mechland? Is it yours? I have no clues. I feel bad because it's someone's GMK laser set. Oh my god. Come here. I'm with you, Alex. I removed all the stock lube. They overlubed mine. Dude, it's crazy. Oh, the base is Nux Ross's? Okay. Yeah, dude. Gatoron is just like still one of the worst offenders when it comes to how bad their stock lube is. How do you remove lube? Well, you can just wipe it away. So the switch isn't... Yeah, you told me about that one there, I remember. By the way, I have some stuff to show you guys that Mechland dropped off as well. I didn't spring swap these. Believe it or not, these springs actually felt pretty good. I didn't feel like just wasting springs for the sake of it. So I kind of left these as stock as possible except for the lubricant. And then I tried filming these, and honestly, I was kind of like, why am I filming these? They feel fine. Like there's no housing wobble at all. So I was fine with skipping the films on these for now anyways. Who's the best at stock lube? In this ranking, I would personally say with, I'm going to tell you guys, and I have to state this, I have no bias. Type Plus so far has made some of the most consistent. And then I would say HMX is next. KeyGeek would be third. And I think that's my top 3. But I think HMX gets the edge just because of how many switches they make. What do you think about Netflix acquiring Warner Bros? I have my thoughts, but I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. KeyGeek Lube is inconsistent. It is. That's why I always, for the most part, relube KeyGeek as well. But you can get away with KeyGeek. Okay, the reason why I'm going to tell you guys KeyGeek is number 3. Let me explain, because I've literally been the first person to complain about KeyGeek. At least their lubricant is like good enough. It's better than, dude, I'm going to be honest, I'd rather pick KeyGeek Lube over Gatoron Lube. I'm going to be straight up with you guys. I would never pick Gatoron Lube over anything. Cherry Lube's abysmal. I think they're bottom of the barrel. Beeson, I haven't tried much of their stock lubricated stuff. I'll be real with you guys. I have no clue. I think I've only ever bought their stuff dry. But yeah, I have no clue when it comes to them. But yeah, I'm picking KeyGeek every day over Gatoron and Cherry. Literally every day. If I had to just trust a stock lubricated switch. Even though I don't think they're consistent. And I always have to redo them. Yeah, Cherry does offer unlubed at least. I believe that Warner Bros. Management was bad. Made a whole lot of poor calls. Oh, I'm not too sure. It's a call for sure, right? Like I don't know what to think of it yet. But am I a fan of Netflix's stuff? No. I'm very real with you guys. Why does the plate have standoffs? Is that for the Venom HE? I have no clue why the plate has standoffs. I don't think it obviously needs it. This could be for a different PCB, but I'm not sure. But this was in the box. Venom 80 HE. Could be, yeah. Yep, for Venom. Gion streamed it. Oh, did he? Alex, who do you think will win the F1 championship? I don't know. Who's still in the race? I have not watched any of that, man. Why did you get plus 284s that are very different? Well, we kind of explained at the beginning of the stream. I think it's actually good that we got both of these. I'll reiterate. I'll give you guys the TLDR. Basically, there is a change made on... I don't know if this is on purpose why I got both of them, just as a heads up. But I'm glad we got both because there's a change made to the Plus 84 where there is now visible exposed screws on the bottom. The red one doesn't have that. The other one, being the all raw unit that we got, is like not indicative, but is it's reflective of the new changes. So maybe that's why we got two. I have no clue. Maybe just to show off some different colors. Oh, let's get this kind of pulled out here. Are they asking you to show different sound profiles? Well, I mean, they already built the other two units, so I don't really see a point of just rebuilding it just for the sake of showing you guys like a keyboard build. I mean, I don't think we need to see just me rebuilding the same build. I'd rather build with the PEI plate and see how it turns out. What if this turns out really good and we're like, yeah, fuck yeah, this is like the best plate. Who knows? Maybe this will turn out great with these switches. The other ones have like, here, I'll tell you guys what the other ones have. I'm pretty sure these are like cherry or something. This has, I don't know, Gatoron something or others in them. And then the other one, I'm not sure. Let's see. The other one are cherry. So we already have a cherry build. In case you guys are really pining for a cherry build today. There's a cherry build already made. Yeah, Keycap. Did you make that one there, Keep Science? Did you build it? Favorite 8 plus 84 top and weight combo? Ooh, favorite one? Oh shit, I didn't really think I said favorite. Did I say favorite yet? Okay, let me take one more look. I don't know, man. I'm still, I don't know why. I'm kind of in love with that purple. I would go purple and then a silver bottom, like a stainless steel bottom. It's weird because like I normally don't go for purple. But like if I think if I was just to pick a safe pick, I'd pick probably champagne. Nah, I would pick vintage. I think that would be my safe pick. Like if I were to just pick one right now, vintage with stainless steel bottom as well. Or no, vintage with brass bottom. That's what I would go with. That would be my choice. Vintage and brass. Champagne looks really good in person. It's the same color as the Snake R2. Oh shit, if it's the same color, that's really nice champagne then. I spoke to Nuxross about the K-screws. He said the change for the most part makes it easier to assemble and at the expense of exposed screws due to line up. Oh yeah, I'm all for the changes, Mechland. I think my issue, like I spoke about this at the beginning of the stream, so I'll just repeat myself here too. My issue is just I wish the renders were, and this is not you as the vendor's fault at all, by the way. I wish the renders, and I wish it was more in your face that there is this change. Because I think some people are going to buy based off the photo. They'll never watch this stream. They'll never look at the description. And they're going to be confused when they get the board in. You know, I think that's bound to happen. So I do think the information either needs to be more in your face or it needs to be reflected in the renders. By the way, guys, Mechland's the Canadian vendor for this, if you guys are interested. I totally hear you. It's easy for people to miss the change. I should actually add more disclaimers. I think you should too. Speaking candidly, and maybe out of turn and out of place here, I think you should. It will save it'll save you some like headaches probably later on. Mechland is pretty goated. They've been around for a little while too. I've always been very pleasantly happy with their customer service. Sometimes I just randomly, I don't think I've actually placed any orders from Mechland in the last little bit here, but I would usually randomly place orders from them. Usually for lube, which actually I'm probably gonna have to do that soon because I need lube. I'm pretty much all out. I'm really running low on lubricant. Is Mechland a real land? Yes. With sovereign citizens. They have a small little land within Canada. Ashkeebs is just not doing things anymore, guys. He left the keyboard hobby, so to speak. What is going on? Why can't I get this one here in? Low on lube, eh? A little bit. I'll send you a Costco-sized drum. Hey, yo. That would be actually hella helpful. Population 2, Alex and Teja. Teja left me to hang and dry. He said, screw you, Alex. And now he's doing Norbauer stabs on a different island. Mute, thank you so much, man. Thank you. Also curious, what do you think of MX oranges? Is there a difference? Actually, maybe I'm like totally off base of what I think MX oranges are. MX orange. Are you talking about the cherry MX oranges? I've used them. They're real good. I really like them. I don't think they're any different than like the other MX2As, or I don't know what series these are a part of. I think they're MX2As. It's just a different spring you get in them and a different color stem. But they're just as good. They're just as good as the rest of the cherry switches. Honestly, I don't know why I'm not buying them. They're really nice. I like the color of the orange stem. If you end up changing the springs, it doesn't matter which color you get. You can get red, orange, black. You can tell a difference. I can't. Did anyone here? Has anyone tried them and can tell the difference? Out of curiosity. I personally can't. Yeah? This Avo guy's just saying it. One is orange. Okay, well I said... Okay, I didn't say sound. You sound-wise, I mean. If you don't change the spring, sure. That's true. Oh, the Gatoron switches will be the death of me one day. The issue is they only come lubed, and we all know cherry pre-lube. Oh, do oranges only come pre-lubed? I had no clue. I had no clue at all. Avo catching strays for no reason? Why does this guy hate his mods so much? I'll tell you why Avo is catching strays today. Avo decided to show us photos of a beautiful pretzels he made, only to taunt us that we don't have the pretzels. Would you guys not be equally as upset? I'm just asking. Would you guys not be also equally as like, go F yourself, Avo? You didn't share the pretzels? Be real with me. And he didn't even stream the process of making them. Also, really rude. See? And rubs it in. Mm-hmm. So I ask you, does he deserve my niceties? You mean the pretzels with the funny chemicals in them? Funny chemicals? What did Avo do to them? Did I miss something? Did Avo do something weird to the pretzels? I must have missed something here. I volunteer as a replacement. This is why I don't fuck with Avo, and by that I don't fuck with Anit as well. Is it because they don't share pretzels with you? Jesus, Avo. Mary Jane pretzels? No, dude. You know, do you guys have like, do you guys know what I mean when I say mall pretzels? Like when you go to the mall and then they have those pretzel shops and they're just so fucking good. Dude, we went to a mall what was it, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? And I was so pumped. I was like, I looked at my girlfriend, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get mall pretzels. She looked at me and she goes, this mall doesn't have that. And we were already pretty much there. And I was just like, you know when just like, you just have to start rethinking your life? I'm like, why did I come, bro? Like, why am I here? And I was so upset, dude. So upset. I was craving that mall pretzel. We don't go to the mall that often. So I was like, dude. And you know, it's crazy too. Because like, I agree. Every mall I've ever been to has a goddamn pretzel place. This mall didn't have it. I was so... dude, I was more than slouched over. I was like, you know... I was feeling a little depressed. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Only in Canada do malls still exist? I've heard malls are not doing well in the States. Cinnabon? I don't remember the last time I even had Cinnabon. Okay, these Gatoron switches are... I'm not surprised. Gatoron switches are a little tight going in plates anyways, so... I saw the section about the change in your site. It's not hidden for sure. I can't imagine not reading on everything. Blobby, it's crazy, and I love you for even saying that. Like, yeah, people should read the page. I agree, dude. I can tell you from experience, people do not read. All right, they will just blindly pick something up and skim over something. I can tell you from experience, bro. People will purposely skip over all that stuff. Reading in this hobby? I know. It's funny to laugh at those. I'm sure Mechland can even tell you stories. I'm sure every vendor could tell you stories, but I've seen it firsthand. As a former librarian, I am sad. Typing hobby, not reading hobby. It's true. It's true. Cinnabon is deeply overrated. I grew up with a lunch lady aunt that made cinnamon rolls from scratch. Well, okay, that's not fair though. Not all of us have that. Damn, I'm jealous though. I'm jealous. Well, if it isn't Alex Otos Widowy, what's up? What is up, Squirrely? How are you doing? How's your day today? It's hard to get people to read. Yeah. Well, it's like I've literally seen people get upset for the clear coats and raw like units in the past. Some people don't realize there's no clear coats and they order the raw units and they're just like, why doesn't this have a clear coat? And it says in the description of the thing you're buying. I've seen vendors tell me stories about how they have the, you know, the thing you got to click that says like accept terms. I've seen people skip over that and just click it and just like buy and not read the term, even if it's like 2 sentences, and then get upset when the product ships to them. So I mean, it is what it is. Not much any of us can really do, but people will drop serious coin and then not spend time reading the thing they're buying. Yeah, exactly, Mechland. It's like the terms of service agreements you read before video games. Skip. This is just a quirky mat from Novel Keys. I just use it for... I love typing on these, by the way. These are great. Like, when I'm not using a big desk pad, this is what I'm using. But these have also been great little work pads. Like, they kind of serve like a double purpose to me. What's your experience with raw boards? I think they're dope. I mean, they're definitely a little bit different. Like, you have to be open that they're not going to be picture perfect like maybe other products. But that's the joy and the beauty of them, right? Is they're never going to be, well, they can be the same, but they're always going to have a little bit of difference here and there. Alrighty. So again, I think I'm just going to take apart the other board here. And I guess before that happens, though, just to, I guess, satisfy the need for this, because we're done building the PCB with the PEI plate, right? Actually, that looks really cool. Let's just take a second here and do a typing test on the other boards, and then we'll take them apart. Well, we'll take apart the silver one here. So let's start with this guy, the red one. And again, the red one doesn't have that screw change. So just as an FYI, this could potentially affect sound a little bit. I'll leave it on the quirky just because this mat has been a little bit thin these days and kind of bassy. Doesn't really reflect a good keyboard mat. So we'll use the quirky, which does reflect a good keyboard mat. This is the Higan Cabanas or whatever they're called with GMK laser on them. I have not seen laser on my desk in a hot minute. I don't know what oh, here they are. Keycap, Higan Banas, Lude by, okay, cool. Kaleo, GMK laser keycaps, top mount with alu plates. Okay. This is burgundy? Beats me. Honestly, this does not look like burgundy. Maybe I'm just like, am I colorblind or something? In burgundy case? My bad? Okay. I was about to say. This is red. Okay. This is red. Let's see how this one here sounds. I mean, yeah, it sounds great. It sounds good. It sounds really good. It's comfortable to type on. Standard, like, I would personally say this is like what I expect out of something just classy, like, or classic rather. It's nice. It sounds really nice. It gives you that itch if you wanted something a little bit more high pitch. Sounds good. These switches actually, I've been a big fan of these. I've used them like 2 times now. These switches sound really good. Let's try that other one now. The other unit. This is the one I'm actually more excited to try anyways, because this has a switch I'd probably stick in the board. I can already tell this is nice. I'm not sure the mounting style of this one. We'll figure that out as we open this here, but... And MX Blacks with 55 gram springs. Yeah, I can feel they're light. That does sound really nice. This board's 100 times better than the red one. Well, it's totally different switches, to be fair. To be fair, this is very different switches. Cherry switches do have that, oh god, this dust pad just slides around. Cherry switches do have that kind of like clack to them, you know? I need to touch up the stabs a little bit, but maybe it moved in transit. Okay, I will admit I'm not a big fan of the arrow keys. Arrow keys sound a little bit weird. I don't know what that is. Maybe take a look. Maybe I can figure out something too, but these sound good too. Love the alphas. Love the spacebar on this. Stab needs some touch-ups. This is a very nice sound profile. This almost sounds like it would be top mount though. But let's see. Let's open this up. Oh, god damn. Let's open it up and put my build in. What bit do I need? This is a magnetic screw? Thank you. Thank you for giving us magnetic screws. They are so heavy, these things. I'm going to physical therapy and it pains me to see you grunt as you lift that. Yeah, like, it's 4 kilos. So what is that? Like almost 9.8 pounds or something? It's pretty. If you want a lighter keyboard, because some people don't like heavy keyboards, keep that in mind. Some people are not heavy keyboard fans. Don't get it. You know, like just pass on it for yourself. I love the way this looks. This is like, I love this like big piece of material at the back, man. That looks dope. Wait till you build Nama. Oh yeah, we got heavy keyboards coming up. Heavier equals nicer. Yeah, I forgot about that. Can you test the arrows in the red one? Yep, here, I'll try right now for you. Arrows on the red one coming up for you. I think this is way nicer on this one. Again, I don't know. Maybe something's just off on this build. Don't forget, I didn't build these. These are not mine. Don't blame me. So we have some like force brake stickers in here. Does this come with the force brake stickers? Again, I feel like I'm kind of a weird position where I don't really get to build these from scratch. I'm not sure if they come with force brake stickers or not. They come with them? Okay, that's good to see. Ooh, Jesus, what is going on here? This was done with the PCB snaps. I see. PCB snaps for this one. Okay. Well, let's take out the PCB snaps. And then let's install them on this. I think we can install them on that. Should be fine. So here's the internal of the keyboard. This piece of tape is obviously just here just because probably it's a bit of a longer JSD connector, which I can already see it is. No stepped internals or anything like that, which is totally fine. We do have a pretty basic overall kind of just shape with everything for this keyboard though. The Bion bolts are completely gone, yes. It is no longer a thing. It is visible hardware on the bottom of the keyboard now. Which again, I was told that it was done to reduce some extra pinging in the board. But I also think just from an ease of building standpoint, I've always preferred not having to rip my keycaps off to find where those screws were. So from my perspective, it's a welcomed change. So I've never used PCB snaps. Does it go this way, guys? Or is this the wrong way? Are the two prongs down, or does it go this way? The full thing downwards. No, you wouldn't be able to O-ring mount this. There's no blockers or anything to support the O-ring on this board. So you most likely won't be able to do it. I wouldn't suggest it anyways. I think they go this way. Let's see. Okay, so they go on like that. Okay, so they do go on this way. All right, I guess we can kind of put these wherever we want. So let's put one there. We're gonna do, can you do both bottom and, can you do both top? Oh, we're gonna do everything, yes, yes, yes. Everything will be done today, don't even stress. Move this one here over. Let's put one here. And then let's put one here. Oh, at the same time? Oh, is that what you mean? Is that recommended to do, though? I almost feel like we shouldn't be doing that for some weird reason. Is that like a new move? No, the PCB snaps can be positioned however you'd like, from what I understand of PCB snaps. Nuxrock's advice, that's the best config? Oh, really? Okay, we can try both at the same time. I'll do everything for you guys. It's an option for a dual mount. Yeah, I got you guys. Don't even stress. Aligning this is a bit of a nuisance though, huh? Just a smidge of a nuisance aligning this is. I think Keycap kits with the Bay. Oh, I mean, I think it's just like a novelty thing. I wouldn't take it too serious. Hold on a second. We can't use this
Scenario, my son found my 20 boxes of switches and 5 keycap boxes, and though it would be fun to dump them out and mix together on the floor,
we can't use this
probably
plate.
A solid 3
Unless
hours
I can chop
to
this
sort
off.
and store those
Am I allowed
switches.
to do that? Sorry, Bert, I'll read that in a second.
Stat.
Can I chop this off? Yeah, this tab's in the wrong spot. It's all the right spots for everything else. Not this spot, though. Yeah, you can? Okay, let's do it. I don't know how I'm going to do this nicely. What about the other board? I'm not too sure. Should I open up the red one? But, I mean, no, let's just do this one here. These tabs... this tab here, we can't do anything with anyways, so... What's Noxrock's going to do? Buy a plane ticket and comes... Yeah, I know, for real. We're going to chop it off right now. Just give me a moment, everybody. While I make some adjustments here. Why chop it? It could be an old plate design. I'm not too sure. Do you guys want me to open up the red one to see? It could be. I have no clue, guys. From what I remember, the top mount plate is compatible with PCB user solder. My soldering iron? No. You know, I could use just my Dremel. I can finally bust out the Dremel kit. Melt it soft? It's okay. We'll do this nicely with flush cutters. I wonder if he'll realize it's a win key layout. Oh, whatever. I'll just pop in switches. I guess I was thinking it was win keyless. It's fine. It's 2 extra switches. Not a big deal. It's hot swap anyways. Alright, it has been chopped. Where'd this little thing come here? We won't be able to try it properly, but I can do it with the other plate if you guys are down. I mean, not all hope is lost. I have 2 other plates that are fully built. It's not a big deal. This plate that we received is incorrect, though. Trust me, guys. To be honest with you guys, as someone who reviews keyboards, that's one of the bane of my existences, is when I get the wrong plates. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Out of curiosity, is this one in the right spot? This one's in the right spot, but this one's not. Is this a raw unit? Yes. All protos? Yeah, it's a prototype too, guys. Don't stress. Don't stress. Alright, what was I going to do? Oh yeah, get 2 more switches. This is a win key unit. I think I know what happens. Tell me. I'm sweating? Why? No need to sweat. We're all good, everybody. We're all good. Oh, I need this, though. With the red keyboard. Oh, does it actually... Is it supposed to go with the red keyboard? Oh, well. It's fine. I didn't realize there was mounting point differences between them. Which is also... not something that I think is reflected in renders and stuff, if there was some stuff already rendered for that. Also would be nice to know there's been changes for that too. Yeah, I guess he did change it from that. I think my gripe with these PCB snaps is I wish they gripped better on the PCB. The red one is obsolete? Yeah. It's obsolete, guys. We don't think about the red one no more. Sounds good, Mechland. Thank you. The red one's dead to us. It's old news. Alright. God damn it, it fell off again. Where'd this one here fall off of? Here. Will a blend test? Oh yeah, blend test. Yeah, we could do that. Will it blend with the red one for sure? 110%. All right, PCB snaps are in. Yeah, they're a little fiddly. I don't know if just because they've been used a few times, but definitely a little fiddly for sure. All right, now we actually have something that closes a little bit better here. Still needs to be slightly adjusted, but there we go. There we go, there we go. Or wait. No, this is also slightly different here. All right, well, fuck me then, I guess. This is not gonna work. It's frustrating. Bruv, I know, it is. Okay, we'll use the obsolete red one, I guess. Just force it? No, I'm not gonna force it. Keep cutting it until it works? No. Okay then, I will just say, just take this one sound test with a grain of salt. Take this with a grain of salt because the points and everything are going to be different here. Dremel go brr. Yeah. Or Alex, if it's not too much trouble, snip all the tabs off the PEI. I could do that too. You guys want to see me do that? I still would like to try the new one. Yeah, but we can still do the other plate with both of them. That's my thing. We could do the other plate, the cherry plate. And then we can just stick to just PCB snaps for this. Does that work for you guys? I'm doing this for you guys. I'll be real with you guys. A little frustrating that some of this stuff was not put in like paperwork or something, you know. Hey, by the way, this has this one little change, little annoying, but it's okay. Show us how frustrated you are with the PEI plate. Yeah. I'm gonna do that for you guys right now. You're right. We should just do that. Exactly. Let's do that. This red unit is dead to us. Let me take these off so I don't lose them. Let's ignore the red one a little bit more, indeed. All right, just bear with me as I slowly break these off. I don't know if the Dremel will work nicely on this. I'm kind of tempted to try, though. I've never used the Dremel yet. I'm low-key tempted. Caseless build? No, not a caseless build today. Although I don't know where I put my Dremel set. I've never used it yet. Send it, Power Tools? Yeah, this is exactly why I bought this thing, so... Do I want to spend time to look for it right now? Not really. But, if I can quickly find it, I'll use it. I don't know where it is right this second. Damn it. One time I actually can use it. I don't know where I put it. Thank you, 3D. Appreciate you, man.
Love the chair stream.
Hey. It's not just a chair stream. Jeez. That went flying. Are those Laranges? They are. They are indeed Larange switches. Jeez, I don't know where that one either. Oh, I see the other one. It's right there. Okay. You know what? I think we can just do this. Let's see if this fits in the case now. Good thing the glasses double as eye protection. Yeah, I know, right? Okay. What do Laranges sound like the most? I'm not sure. Laranges are a bit deeper. I would say like a slightly deeper milky yellow. So nice. Almost. Boar, thank you very much. Alright. Now we're gonna screw this in. I apologize, guys. This is not what I was expecting with this. Oh no, the snaps, you're right. Jeez, my brain's not working right now because of this. Not what I was expecting the build to do today, but it's okay. It's okay. We're making it through. We're making it through here. We blame Annette and Evo. I think it literally is because we didn't get a pretzel. I think that's literally the fucking reason. Who agrees? Anyone agree? PCB snaps are kind of a pain in the ass. Put on grip, but you can try to put on a little tape. Yeah, I do wish they were a little bit more like friction fit against the PCB, but I get why they're not. It's okay. We got that now. We're good. Now we can put this back together. Beautiful. All right, let's screw this in. Problem solved, I suppose. Problem solved. Now we're cooking with gas. Yeah. We are all good now. Again, I had no clue. I think me and Meckland had no clue that the plates were different. Or else I am 100% positive Meckland would have told me. So, sorry guys, we had no clue. Yup. But someone made a good point. It probably is different because of the changes that they made with the bottom. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a notice held that the Seabass FE replacements still haven't shipped despite their previous delivery date promise. Such an avoidable mistake. Yeah, I heard about that too. I spoke about this already. I don't know. I don't want to. I feel like I feel very like condescending even saying this, and I don't mean it in a condescending way, but I do wish that people were able to review and look at the board, because I'm sure we would have caught these problems beforehand. On another note, I sort of wish that this was QC'd a little better, like fully taken apart and fully looked at. Like the QC just seems like it was a miss on that. But I mean, there's not much any of us can do, or I can do even. I only got to take a look at the board way after the sale of the unit, and I found I had the same problems as everyone else. So I don't know, man. I have no clue. You know? What do I want to put on this? Get Domino's. McDonald's stinks. What should I put? I think anything will be fun. Let's put anything. How about... Actually, I don't know. What about like Deep Well? You think Deep Well would look cool? Ooh, Mars Cadet does seem fun. Ooh, shit, I kind of like Mars Cadet. Wait, I'm going to use Mars Cadet. You sold me on that idea now. Now to find what the Mars Cadet set is. That's a good question. Mars Cadet, Mars Cadets. Mars Cadet. What does the box look like that for again? I don't remember now either. Is this it? Is it like orange or something? I'm struggling to remember. Well, I got it. It wasn't orange. It's like white and black and red or something. Hear me out, Wob. Don't judge how I put the keycaps back. Just let it be. Let it be. Guys, I just said don't. Let it be. Just let me do me. Let me live my life, please. Alex, listen, man. You know, there are days I get a little sidetracked with things, and it's just not it. It doesn't work. You know? Hey, man, we're all different. I just supposed to use a bag? Trust me, if I had extra bags, I would use bags. It's okay. It's okay. Looking and judging and mocking you are two... It's true. But I don't want anyone judging or mocking me. You know what I'm saying? Neither one is okay for me right now. You know? Just leave me be. That's my goat. Thank you. I appreciate you, Plastic. This dude was from downtown and his keycaps from across the room. It's okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. This makes it more fun, right? More time to chat. More time to chill. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just let it be. Let it be. Do you put your clothes away after doing laundry? You guys put a lot of credit into me. I don't put anything. Dude, I am like the way my brain works. Let me take a pause from building the board. The way my brain works is very scattered. I do things in like random orders. It's rare that I fully complete something the moment I start it. I do 20%, 30%, move on to the next one, 20%, 30%, move on to the next one. It's a lot of random starting and stopping. In between all that, my brain only thinks about those particular tasks I'm doing, and I tend to be really disorganized with everything else, probably because my thoughts are disorganized. That's just how I've always been. But I find it's easier to complete my tasks when I'm doing 15 different things at once. It's just the way I am. It's the way my brain works, dude. And we love you. Thank you, Cancers. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, dude. Very kind. Sounds fun? It isn't some days. Some days it's kind of sucky. But such is the beauty of having scattered thoughts like that some days. Hold on, I'm gonna just put this here and look at this to compare, because I don't remember where everything goes. You basically procrastinate by doing something else you're supposed to do. Exactly, and it works. Actually, that's a really good way to put it. I procrastinate with other tasks. And that's how come sometimes I can feel like myself, I'm hyper productive. Do you know if the child kit from Mars Cadet are going to be restocked? I have no clue. I don't think so. At least, I don't... Okay, well... I don't know. I feel like GMK sets right now are kind of... Oh, there's a lot on the market. And I think some companies, maybe even Novelkeys... I don't know, I don't want to speak for Novelkeys. But I think the idea would not be to have more stock sitting. Because there's just a lot of GMK things. Hi, Nux. How you doing? Even when you're procrastinating, but you're also getting stuff done. I like it. Exactly. Yeah, that's it. Are those Laranges? It is. Dude. This is kind of a themed out keyboard right now. I'm not going to lie. Kind of by accident. But this is looking good. I will admit. I'm liking the way this looks. MKVN meetup that I'm hosting. Oh, nice. How's that going? So Nux, I had some feedback. Otherwise, though, I'll go over it again towards the end. I don't want to just constantly repeat myself. We're just having fun right now. But other than that, it's a cool project. Very, very, very fun. Very classic, I should say. Not so much fun, but very classic. Very respectable. I tend to try to do things in one fell swoop because if I stop, I may never start again. Honestly, everyone's brain is different. We all have different ways we tackle projects and all that jazz. So hey, if it works for you and you're getting things done and you're getting your shit done, more power to you. Ooh, okay, so we got this. Guys, I'm really liking this build on this right now. This looks really good. Hell yeah. This does look really good on this. Damn. Whoever suggested this is a goat, you know? I don't know, I can't remember who suggested this right now, but this does look really good. Yeah, we took a look at both already, Nux. I decided that everything's being... I'm just going to build in this one here since the red unit has the different screw points, and I don't want to like showcase a build that might sound different personally. But we did show off both builds. And then we did some altering to this plate to get it to fit in here. But shh. Don't be mad at me. Snip, snip. It just got done with my first sonnet. Holy moly, I'm happy for you. The sonnet's a fun build, man. Oh wait, I don't want to put this enter on. The sonnet is fun. What did you build it with? We need updated renders. Yes. I'll bring up all that stuff towards the end, guys. Machinist would... Oh, yeah, Machinist would look nice on this, too. It's Keykobo, right? That's who does Machinist? Where's my non-modified? Okay, this. I don't mind at all. Yeah, I physically cut the plate to get it to fit in this. Mainly because I wasn't too sure. So... I wasn't too sure about the plate. Like, I was like, oh, is this just the wrong plate type shit? But it was apparently meant for the red one, but it's okay. We got it to work. Just with PCB snaps. Wondering if you've done, or if you tried KeySnap, and what do you think about it? Been loving how it sounds personally. Been able to try it on tons of ordering builds. My first time ever using it is right now. Literally right now. My only small amount of feedback is they're kind of fidgety. I wish they clamped onto the PCB a little bit more. Very, very awesome concept though. Can definitely breathe some new life into a whole bunch of different keyboards. Love the concept. Would like it to be a little less fidgety though. Not a bad thing. I just try to keep in consideration that not everyone has the same level of dexterity as everyone else. Like some people might have shaky hands. I'm one of those people. I've gotten a lot better over the years, but hey, you never know. Some people just, they physically can't do things, you know? So they're brand new, maybe less fidgety. Okay, I can try them out too, Meckland. Let's see, with these. Got this one. Everything fits if you are persistent. Not weights, hardness. Okay. I had a raw F1722 that I had Cerakoted. Kind of regret it now because raw looks dope. Raw is awesome. Raw keyboards, oops, look phenomenal. Where's my caps lock? Here's regular caps lock. Where's my stepped? Oh my god, where is it? Rut row? Am I just like not seeing it? Is it right in front of me and I just don't see it right now? Top row? Oh, dude, you guys got laser eyes, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. Okay. Thank you. That was very helpful. Sneaky, dude, he was fucking hiding. He did not want to go on the board today. He did not want to go on the board. We gotta do page up and page down here. Don't think this is the right page down. This is the right one. Ends. Raw is for a particular taste. I'm an Anno guy through and through. Hey, dude, more power to you. That's the beautiful thing about keyboards, right? We all have different tastes and flavors. Everyone is allowed to think differently and have different opinions. All right, well, this set looks freaking amazing on this. Plain chips. Yeah, even myself. You could say original flavors. You could say one could say. I'm all for that, bro. One could say. I really like the way this looks. All right, well, let's see. Let's see how this sounds now with the Gateron L'Orange switches. Oh gosh, what do you guys think? Good with this set? I think so. Damn, that looks good. I really like that. Actually, that turned out way better than I expect with this set. Goddamn deconcentrate. That's crazy. That's crazy you said that. How fingerprinty is the raw? It's always going to be a bit fingerprinty. You're going to have to clean it every now and then. All right, let's see how this sounds. So this is Gateron L'Orange switches. Just so I can give everyone a heads up, actually, before we say anything here. This will only work with the PCB snaps. After this... Oh wait, I guess I can't because this has the other one. There's not much I could really do today. We're only going to try the PCB snaps on this. I can pseudo top mount this Or maybe we can pick a different day and then just try the aluminum plate. But I thought we'd try something different and try the PEI because, you know, that other one has an alu plate. This has a PC plate. So we can try some different things, maybe with some different switches. Unfortunately, I can't dual mount this today. Well, I guess I can sort of dual mount this if you guys are interested. We can still try it, but I did have to cut off 2 of the mounting points to get this PEI plate to fit into this. I'll explain later. Let's first sound test, and then we'll talk about thoughts, impressions, and everything else. So let's do this, shall we? Oh, let's open up a notepad so I don't type random stuff here. So this is the PEI plate with Gatorol and Laranges. Oh, that's interesting, actually. Very different. I'm going to tune up the spacebar a little bit. Smooth, yeah, it's a little deeper sounding than I thought it was going to be honest with you. It almost sounds like a totally different build than the Cherries, which is actually really fun. One sec, I just want to tune the spacebar before I go too far here. Interesting, spacebar. Do you guys like the spacebar? One sec. Gatorone bass coming through. Ooh, I actually really like this spacebar. Interesting. I can tell you right now with the PCB snap, there are some areas of this board with the PCB snaps on, and I noticed it with this plate as well in this combination, that do have some like dead zones, so to speak. The alphas are phenomenal. Yeah, I would say maybe like the bottom row is feeling a little bit like shallow in comparison to the rest of the keyboard. But I'm actually curious. I want to try some stuff here. Overall, it's a nice sound signature. I really like it, even the way it is right now. Arrow keys are not my favorite of this board with the PCB snaps in. With the other build that we did where it's top mount, it sounded phenomenal. Let's open this up, maybe moving around some PCB snaps. I have 6 on right now. Maybe we can try some different stuff here with that too. But some feedback right away, while Nux Ross is here as well. I understand that this is now the new change with the... Try this configuration? Let's see. Okay. I'll get some more PCB snaps from the bag there. I will say that I'm... Don't take this personally. I don't like the fact that the renders of the board currently don't reflect the changes made with this particular board. I think just for the sake of transparency, and I know that it's already done on some of the websites, and I know maybe you've announced it, I personally feel that it would be kind of a disservice to everybody, including the vendors, to not get the renders kind of redone or just some quick photos of the new proposed changes or finalized changes, or else it kind of becomes kind of dicey. And I personally I can't stay silent about that. I have to obviously tell you. The other thing I think is it would have been nice to know maybe in some of the notes as well about the changes for the mounting points, as small as that is, that will matter to someone down the road. So that would be nice to see in the finalized notes as well. Other than that, I like the inclusion of the PCB snaps here. It's fun, very cool. It's a very simple build, which I really appreciate. You can tell how different that is, right? Maybe we just need some more PCB snaps in this. Did we get any more PCB snaps in this? No. Let me just hit the ones in the back. We can move them around. I've never used PCB snaps at all. We'll move them around right now. Ooh. Let's put these. Well, I think these are the same material as these mechlans, so I will move some stuff around. These look like the same, so we're gonna keep them. Let's do one in here, one here. There's an option to have a plus 84 engraving. Yes, you can have it plain as well. But what are PCB snaps? They're kind of like this like pseudo O-ring type thing. You shouldn't put PCB snaps in the spacebar position. I'm not sure if... Okay, then I would suggest redoing this render here, because this render suggests to put one underneath the spacebar. If that's the case, if the suggestion is to not have it under this spacebar, I would probably redo this render, because one's literally, see we're above the T and the E of the word plate? It's showing to put one there too. So I'll move it over to the left a little bit, but maybe my suggestion is to slightly redo that too. Let's put them here. Got it? Okay. Let's do this. Let's just grab a few more from the box here as well. Well, actually, we got one here, which I almost feel like we can leave 3 on the top. Sounds good, Nuxross. But I gotta admit, Nuxross, this board is very pretty. I love simple builds like this. Love, love, love. Oh no, no worries, my friend, no worries. Get all this shit in place. The GB's already up, should be pushed a couple of weeks. You know, I'd be actually down if they extended it. That'd be real nice. That would be real nice. We'll just go with that kind of fixture. So it's sort of over the mounting point over here. But let's try this now, and then go from there. It is a pretty long GB. I think it goes until like the 10th. You gotta remove the screen? Screen? Oh shit, one just fell out again. Oh my god, this one here just fell out too. Like I said, a little finicky, and if you have lower dexterity, this might not be the most fun. That sample is for plateless, Alex. This sample photo still shows the things underneath the spacebar, though. That's the whole point. Oh, you're saying to take it off the screen. Oh, my bad. Let's see. Should be the same orientation. The positioning is the same. Sorry, what do you mean? Oh, for both? Yeah. For both plate without and with the tabs. Oh, let's just get this slightly more aligned here. It does sound... It sounds like a different board. It does seem it's still a little too stiff with this particular one here, so I'm going to shift that over just ever so slightly. I like the spacebar. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I like the spacebar as well. Okay. Screw this back together, and then we'll do the sort of, but not really, top mount plus combination thing. Bye, Weesh. Take care, my friend. I don't think the average user will understand how PCB snaps affect sound. They will just throw them on willy-nilly. Yeah, maybe like an included card of suggestions inside. You know, I know it's printing out a piece of paper, but that would also be nice too. Ollie, thank you very much for the Prime. I appreciate it, my friend. But yeah, there is suggestions already on the product page, which is nice to have. Yeah. People sometimes will miss things. Does anyone have any suggested brands for springs? Dude, I've been trying those new Kyrie springs, I think they're called. I really like those. I don't know if they're new, but... Oh, I like that suggestion too, Shy, marking the PCBs. Alright, let's see how this affected the sound now. Check something here. You're the reason I'm buying 10 Kyrie springs for my friends off Taobao. You can get them off Unikey. You don't need to go on Taobao. Unikey is totally okay. They have them too. That's a lot better. I would still say the arrow keys sound a little bit flattened compared to the top mount that we tried on the other unit. I still think the top mount is maybe my preferred. That definitely breathes some life into the spacebar though. I just tried switching to a cherry spacebar as well. Maybe I just don't like the L'Orange with this. I feel like the same thing sometimes with milky yellows. Sometimes these Gateron switches, they're a little too soft for spacebars. They're okay, these. Let me see. Do I have a cherry switch anywhere I can borrow? I thought I did. One moment, everybody. Cherry switch. Pretty sure I got one somewhere. Too soft for spacebar's new band name. I like it. Okay, here's like a dyed top Nixie. We'll try a Nixie here. I already like the Nixie a little bit more here. PI plate's interesting. Not as sharp, interesting. It has a nicer scratch. Actually, let me just try an actual MX2A that I have modded, because I didn't mod this one here. Let's see what I like the most. Let me go find one. Thought I had a whole bunch of cherry switches just lying around, but guess I don't. Swear to goodness I did. Do I not? What happened to all my cherry switches? Dark Nixies, yeah. Yeah, I still think the MX Black build was definitely my favorite on the polycarbonate. The PEI plate's a little bit plasticky in some areas. But I've noticed that with PEI, that I'm kind of personally either really into it or really not. Here, I got a cherry switch. found my bushel of MX2As that I've modded. Still a little bit soft there. Now let's try double mounting everything. I think maybe the L'Orange still fit this board the most. Yeah, let's try double mounting it now too. Ooh. Okay, so far, I think the aluminum plate was still my favorite. Am I shocked? Not really. Not really shocked at all that the aluminum plate was my favorite so far. The tonality of the board with the aluminum almost feels too perfect. I think this came close, this build, the polycarbonate cherry one. However, the polycarbonate cherry was a little bit bleh, because it's not, this one here you can't top mount, in like the arrow keys, which could be the PCB snaps as well, just like the nature of the PCB snaps in this build. But alu was so damn good on this board. So if you guys are considering this board, maybe consider alu. Maybe the stock plate truly is the only one you need. Okay, I'm just gonna take these out for now so these don't fall out as I'm trying to put these in. What plate was this? This is PEI, the one that we're using now. And I used some 3203 with these. I didn't want to go super heavy on the lube with these Gatoron switches because I noticed these are a little bit finicky with lube. Do I have any screws now? I wonder. I don't know if I do. I'm also gonna. Should I skip on these isolation pads? Let's skip on the isolation pads for now. See how it sounds without them, since this is plastic. And here's some screws. I don't know if these are the right screws though. I think so. I would love to see more projects and builds for ISO folks. Yeah, ISO tends to get overlooked, unfortunately. I don't actually know sales figures for ISO though. I wonder if ISO is just not something that gets offered too often or gets purchased too often, so maybe that's why like designers tend to not include it in final builds. You know? Again, we're missing some points here, so please take this test with a grain of salt. We had to unfortunately make some alterations to this plate. Going on with this particular screw? Hello? You know what? Put this one here. Is this screw just being weird? Basil, thank you so much for the 10 tier 1s. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. That's very, very, very kind of you. I think this PEI plate's just being a little problematic for me right now. Thank you, thank you. You can use this board with ISO on the solder PCB. Yeah, you can get solder, but I think more people... Again, I think there's just this huge discrepancy of like solder versus hot swap users that I think a lot of people kind of want. You know, they want their hot swap items. What is going on here? I think the holes on this PEI plate don't align with the holes. I don't know if it's just because this PEI plate's meant for the other one. Alright, there we go, got it. Okay, we're good. So then, you guys want me to use these things on this too, so let me try to like weasel these in. Or should I have done this prior? I'm not sure. Maybe I should have done these prior. Let me get tweezers and try to weasel these in. I figured maybe I'd be able to do it here, but let's see. Tweezers, tweezers, tweezers. Where'd I put you? You're in my tool case. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that first then. Let's do that first. So it looks like you have to do the snaps first, then screw it in for this double mount. Oh, are they offering ISO hot swap? I didn't see it. My bad. That's really nice then. Okay. That keyboard's so heavy. Alright, let's take these out. Let's just dump these here for now. Oh, you're not going to come out? Beautiful. Alright, let's put these here. This one's not going on. Excuse. There we go. And then we got one here. Smoke PEI is the only exception I liked. Yeah, I'm still, you know, and this is not a knock to this board, but PEI's plates are still like, I'm always up in the air with them. I feel like sometimes they hit real good, and sometimes they don't hit real good. It really depends. I think it's also switch, or not even switch dependent. I think it's really mounting style dependent. It sometimes ends up being kind of a very, very bright plastic plate, or sometimes too subdued in certain other plates. So I get what you guys mean completely. Okay, now let's screw this in. Last test, I swear, guys, and then we're done the stream. Okay. Now we're going to try, again, missing a few, but a hybrid version of the PCB snaps with the top mount to include it. Screw. Did I make sure I got all the screws on this before I screwed in here? Yes, we did. Okay. I think I gotta like actually push this in now. You can already tell this sounds a lot different. All right, exciting. Let's see, let's see. I've been trying to find a good TKL that supports split backspace and split right shift. Yeah, split, I don't know. How do you guys feel about split backspace TKLs? I don't mind them. I don't think I'd personally build one for myself, though. I think, split backspace TKLs are not my first choice, but I don't mind the addition there. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to trying it, I guess. I don't think I'd go split right shift maybe on a TKL. Split backspace on 65 or smaller, I think that's where it makes a lot more sense to me. Alrighty. Almost done. split right on a win keyless. Actually, yeah, not a bad suggestion there. Ooh, maybe I should redo my cloud line with that. Split backspace on everything. Valid, valid. All right, let's put some stuff away, and then let's do our final little typing test here. We can leave this up here, put this back on the case. Except people use backspace oh, okay, I see what you mean. I get what you're saying there. I get it, I get it. Okay. Oh yeah, dude. I feel like the spacebar has been brought to life here. Actually, I'm going to put back the Gator on L'Orange switch here before we test the Cherry. Because I did like the L'Orange while it was, you know, doing its thing previously. So, ooh, okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Sounds like a totally different board. Yeah, yeah, the arrow keys have some life again. Okay, I like this board a lot in terms of the way it sounds. I also like how just plain and simple it is. I gotta be honest, guys. Maybe I just need to fiddle around more with like the PCB snaps. I think the PCB snaps are just okay. I don't need, again, just keep it a buck with you guys. Maybe this is like not the best board to showcase it in, because some people were telling me there's been some boards with the PCB snaps that are like baller. But I don't know. I feel like it's just it's okay with the PCB snaps. I really like it in this combination form. Really like it in the top mount. This sounds really good. I really like that. That sounds really nice. Yeah, because the PCB snaps on the aluminum, or not the aluminum, the PP plate, or PP plate, the, what is this, polycarbonate? The PC plate with the PCB snaps also had that, like, little bit of, like, a dead-sounding sort of bottom row, like, over here, with the arrow keys. The spacebar sounded good, but everything else on the bottom row kind of sounded bland. Yeah, dude, I'll try the cloud line, not today, guys, but we'll try it maybe tomorrow. So, okay, I still think I would go with the aluminum plate. I think the standard aluminum that we tried in the other version sounded very good and consistent. I think if you want to have a bit more fun, plastic with the top mount configurations, this sounds delicious. That sounds really, really nice. I really, really, really like the way this sounds. So maybe the thing with this particular board is if you're going to go with plastic, maybe you go with like a top mount PCB snap combo. Now, again, I'm going to just echo everything I already said. I really like the board. It's minimal. I like the aesthetic of it. You know, it just gives off just your classic TKL vibe. It's very heavy, so if you don't want something heavy, this is not for you. I love the way this just kind of comes together with just this giant weight. That's really fun. The price point, under $350, is really cool as well. I really appreciate that. So I think it's what, like almost $320. Again, I know we've already said this. I really hope that the renders get updated. I really hope that there's a bit more clarifications on the changes being made within those renders, as well as maybe the vendor pages. I would like to see that being updated. Otherwise, it's kind of like I'm sitting here shrugging my shoulders, being like, it's kind of silly that we're not doing that. I think the only other thing that I would like to see is maybe some. I think Milkshox literally just sent me one right now. Is maybe some like updated pictures of where he suggests you put. Yeah, he just sent me an updated one for the PCB snaps. I would like to see those being put on the website as well. Other than that, I think this is a fun project for the price point. You get a giant piece of material here. Very, very cool. I don't really have any other quarrels with this. It's pretty straightforward. You plug in a daughter board, you put on your PCB snaps. The PCB snaps are a bit finicky. Even the new ones that I opened up, they do seem a bit finicky. So again, if you have maybe low dexterity or just some sort of mobility thing with your hands that you just can't do it with, it does seem kind of annoying to put those on. So just caution with that as well. But fun project regardless. I really like this. Want to see all those changes though. I want to see, and I know there are not really a lot of changes with the board. The board itself, minus the plate issue that we had, which wasn't Mechland's fault. That was just I guess, sheer bad luck that none of us knew that the mounting points changed as well. The board itself is fine. The board itself works. I just want to see that reflected on the buy page. I think that's super important that gets reflected properly. Are you talking about the color renders? No. The color renders, I have no clue if they're going to be different or not. Like, that's something that I can only tell with time. It's just to show you guys again. Pay attention to the bottom of this guy versus the bottom of this. So if you notice, one has screws, one doesn't. This one has the original configuration of the hidden screws. This has the new configuration of the exposed screws. If you want that clean look and you're kind of like, well, I hate the screws, don't buy this. Like, don't buy this keyboard. If you're like, fuck yeah, I wanted the clean one, why did they change it? Then obviously, like, this is not for you. There was, I guess, a meaningful change behind it. It just doesn't seem like it was communicated super well on some of the vendor pages. Like, I don't think KVD Fans has that on their vendor page. Here, I'll do the sound test again with this one here. I think the price point is lower than what you're saying. What was it, like I think it was like $318, wasn't it? Let me triple check on Divinity's website. Let me quickly find Divinity's website here and go back to it and tell you guys. Oh, did I say 3? 2. My bad. $213, guys. Yeah. I think I was remembering some Canadian pricing from before. $213. Sorry, guys. I misspoke. It's $213, which is even better. $213, and then if you guys want some of the fancy weights, it's like $240, $250, depending on which weight you get. $250 for the stainless steel black, and the copper one is $235. My mistake. Totally my mistake there. This one sounds really good. This is red. Again, the light's kind of reflecting on it, but this is red. This is a good representation of what the red looks like. If you lay it down, though, the light reflects and then goes into the camera, so that's why it's a little bit washed out in that case, but... the PCB snaps are these little things over here. They're kind of like an O-ring substitution. So... very, very interesting O-ring substitution here. But yeah, that's the board. If you guys vibe with it, then by all means pick it up. If you guys don't vibe with it, then do you. But the vendors are pretty awesome for this. We have Mechland being the Canadian vendor. We have KBD Fans, Divinity, and a bunch of other people. So definitely take a look. I think the price is very good for this. Again, $213. My bad. $213. Is a much nicer price point than I was saying. I don't know why I thought there was $313. I said at the beginning of stream too. I just got mistaken there, but very, very nice. How do I compare this to a Neo 80? The Neo 80 has a slightly deeper sound profile. Wait, are you talking about the new one, like the CU? The CU has a slightly deeper overall sound signature, which you may not like love, but I think they're both good boards. Different aesthetics for sure. If you want that kind of classic kind of pop, probably just go with this. You know, the price point's not super far off either. This versus the Tofu, with all the new additions to the Tofu, I don't know. Like, that's going to be an aesthetic choice for you. How much is the Tofu TKL again? The Tofu is really good. I have no quarrels with that new Tofu TKL after all the changes were made. There were meaningful changes being made to it. So, oh, of course, I type in Tofu TKL. It does not bring me there. I think it was also around $200 for the Tofu, right? I don't even know if... Can you still even get the Tofu? This versus the F1? I mean... I think the F1's a classic. I'm kind of going to just give you guys the honest truth here. If you guys can pick up an F1, I think the sound comparison is very, very nice. Like, the F1... Sorry, I should say the F1 does have a slightly cleaner overall sound signature from what I've seen from these 3 configurations so far. But it's very slight, and you may even just like this aesthetic more. But if I had to pick some of the more recent TKLs that we, you know, built in the last little bit, I would say this, the Fragment. Well, actually, I'll just say this one here and the Fragment, and maybe even the Synovia, I want to say, or the Winter, are probably some of the nicer ones that we've looked at. And that can even just be for the whole year. I think those are some of the nicer TKLs we've had. I still think the Fragment did a very fun job of their mounting style for the Fragment TKL. I think the Synovia is nice, but it runs... Oh, it's so much more expensive. The Siren was nice too. I still think the Siren maybe gets outshined by some of the other boards. Just ever so slightly. It did sound really good though. I do think the Syrian had a slightly more toned down aesthetic that I feel like, again, some of the other boards might just like blow it out of the water. How do I remember all the names? Barely remember the names. Was it the Syrian or was it Lyran? Oh yeah, you guys said the Lyran, but it was Syrian. Lots of TKLs this year? Yeah, too many TKLs, man. The Spider, guys, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. The Spider, I've built 2 of them, one on stream, one off. I think the Spider is kind of hit and miss for me. I don't love the Spider, guys. I'm not in love with it. I think the Spider is just okay. I've only ever built 2. One for a client and the other one I built off stream for a friend. I think it's just okay. It's okay. I don't... It's... You guys can like it. Please don't take it like for, you know, my word is like the ultimate in keyboards. I'm just okay with it. It's not my thing. It's just okay. I think maybe the aesthetic and everything is just okay to me. It's just okay. Oh, the Diversity TKL was also really nice. Yes. I really like the Diversity too. Was that this year or that last year? Now I don't know. I like the Spider the car, but I don't see how the profile represents the car. Yeah. Was it this year? Then I like the Diversity too. That was nice. Damn, all the way back in May. That's crazy. Spider's a bit hollow and thuddy. It's like very classic TKL, which you have to like. Like, I like the way this sounds. This sounds like nice and full. I've always been a big... Like, there's a slight bit of resonance, but it's like very, very minor and in the background. You can actually see the big difference between the desk pads as well. Like, this sounds so much nicer to my ears. So, way, way nicer to have a little bit of resonance than, like, full-on resonance. What weight is on this one here? I can't remember now. Ugh. Copper? Oh, man. Okay, I gotta take both of these off of my desk. I don't think I can physically have these on my desk at the same time. Has any big channel looked at the Ruber Jane yet? The Ruber Jane. Have I not looked at... Haven't I built one of those? Or maybe I haven't. I don't know. Rubrahaku, that's what I did. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if anyone did. Ooh. Oh, gosh. All right, I'm going to just pause with moving this keyboard around for right now, guys. Let's go find someone to raid. Bye, Maclan. Take care. If you don't mind the plug, get a free set of super stats with the plus 84. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, I don't mind the plug at all, man. Add the stats from the add-on page. There you guys go. Is there much of a difference between the PCB snap plate and the top plate? Honestly, I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. If I was you guys, I would pick up the top mount plate. I would kind of just overlook getting the PCB snap plates. If you can just use the snaps with them anyways, the top mounts, then why not just get it? It feels low-key like a waste of money just to pick up the one for the PCB snaps when they both seem to work. And from the 3 builds that we have so far, it seems like top mount doesn't hurt this build at all. And you can do dual mount if you want, so. Engraving on top or nah? I'm kind of into it, to be honest. I kind of like it over there. I think it adds just a little something to the build. I like it. I think without it, it's maybe a little bit too much. Yeah, there was isolation gaskets too. If you end up going with a plastic plate, I feel like maybe you can skip on the isolation. But if you end up going with aluminum, maybe go with the isolation for sure. Top mount versus lattice for the Sonnet? Lattice, 100%. The lattice is so good on the Sonnet. Alright though guys, let's find someone to raid. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was very, very helpful. I really appreciate it, guys. Let's go see about someone to raid here. Overall, very nice sound signature out of this board. Oh, let's go raid Mr. Bull. He's doing stuff. You guys have a good one. Love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, actually, we might have to move stream to like way later in the day, only because I have to wait for switches to come in. So they're delivering tomorrow. I just might have to postpone a little bit. I will let you guys know. It might be like a 9 o'clock stream. Could also just be 1 o'clock. Who knows? Depends on when we get the package. Bye though, guys. See ya and love you. See you guys.